Hey! Hi, it's Alyssa here. I catalyze creatives into their great work by activating their God consciousness. Fuck yes, I do. And I've created a really amazing new container that I'm really stoked about. But I'm here to talk about resistance right now, which is super fucking relevant to creating your work, right? Of course it is, because resistance is what kills. It kills your work. Resistance is this invisible force that will stop you from unleashing your great work into the world. And I am taking a stand for that. I am taking a stand for you and all creatives that know that you have something so fucking powerful to unleash on this world, that know that you are a leader and you have been allowing fear to win. I am taking a stand for that because I know that when you own the value of what you have to offer, it's a fucking game changer. It is so beautiful because you are no longer seeking validation externally. Whether someone loves the shit out of your work or you and gives you praise, or whether someone is like is judging you or condemning you, whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter because you self-validate. You are the source of your worth. Honestly, I think worthiness is a fucking made up construct, but there's still things to be said about worthiness, because for the human, needing to feel like we're worthy, right? So for lack of like or language or understanding for the human self, for your human self, we can play with worthiness, okay? But the truth is that you are fucking priceless, and worthiness is a made-up construct. But until you really can own your fucking value, then you really don't get to play in that realm of God consciousness. So consciousness is first cause. What does that mean? It means that there is nothing truly outside of your subjective awareness. It means that you are the creator of your reality. It means that you get to play with perspectives and watch your reality morph accordingly. You're not like, I'm here to help you to tap into that fucking power, the God self power, and to own your motherfucking value. And resistance is something that is insidious. Is that how you say it? Insidious. It is like, it like creeps in and it will fucking stop you, and it shows up as in like excuses and drama and distraction and avoidance, and like it can be very, very, very clever. It also shows up as like the saboteur, which is like this archetypal energy that will basically convince you that you're no good, that it's not quite time for you to release that course. It's not, you know what, the timing isn't right. It's not quite ready. I'm not really confident in my pricing for that. Like it's all of those things. It's this voice that will fucking kill your creativity and kills your magic. So I'm taking a stand for that. And there's somebody that I think is really fucking awesome. His name is Steven Pressfield, and this is one of his books called Do the Work. And he also wrote the book The War of Art, and the book Turning Pro. And he is all about, I mean, he's an author, obviously, right? And his work is writing. He's written a bunch of fiction novels, I believe. So, but also these ones for the artists, for the creatives. So I highly recommend his work because it will just really shine a light on where you're allowing resistance to win. So I'd like to read just like a couple little like blips out of here because it's so good. Just like for some inspiration, just for you to, you know, take note of what resistance, how resistance shows up, okay? So let me find something good, okay? All right. Actually, this is really fucking juicy. I love this. I love, love, love this. Okay. So there's these little bugs in this backyard that I'm like smiling all big. I just got my braces, my bands changed today, so they feel like really bright and a little awkward. These little bugs keep biting me. They're so freaking tiny and they're really annoying. So it's kind of like how resistance is. Just almost like you can't see them, but they keep fucking you up. Okay. So this is what I'd like to start with in talking about resistance. So see if you notice any of these things, okay? So Stephen talks about resistance's greatest hits. So this is a list of the ways that resistance shows up, all right? The following is a list, in no particular order, of those activities that most commonly elicit resistance. Number 1, the pursuit of any calling in writing, painting, music, film, dance, or any other creative art, however marginal or unconventional. Number 2, the launching of any entrepreneurial venture or enterprise for profit or otherwise. Number 3, any diet or health regimen. Number 4, any program of spiritual advancement. Any activity whose aim is the acquisition of chiseled abdominals. Any course or program designed to overcome an unwholesome habit or addiction. Education of every kind. Any act of political, moral, or ethical courage, including the decision to change for the better some unworthy pattern of thought or conduct in ourselves. The undertaking of any enterprise or endeavor whose aim is to help others. Any act that entails commitment of the heart, a decision to get married, to have a child, to weather a rocky patch in a relationship. And finally, the taking of any principled stand in the face of adversity. So those are resistance greatest hits. In other words, any act that rejects immediate gratification in favor of long-term growth, health, or integrity. Any act that derives from our higher nature instead of our lower. So that's what I'll leave you with right now, okay? So there's so much juicy stuff in that, right? Like, just know that your calling, your gift, your expression, it just wants to move through you. And who the fuck are you to stop it? I am here to help support you with that. I've created something amazing. I am here to help you to recognize your value. And in that, that's fucking priceless. And it's been through my journey, through my specific experience, that I have come to this point now that I can stand. Actually, let me stand up. So that I can stand in that and own that shit. Because I see myself as like a Renaissance woman. I see myself as multi-passionate God creator in human form that has come here to liberate myself and others to experience being a deliberate creator and becoming fully alive. And part of that is being lavishly compensated for the work that you do in the world because of it's valuable. And one of the things that I have noticed for a long time that I believe that a lot of people have taken on, that is programming, is that somehow we have this limited belief that is like creative work is somehow not as valuable or not as like as other things. Okay, so there was a lot of misplaced value, whatever. That's fucking bullshit. Like, I am so here to dismantle that shit and support you in owning the value of your work in the world. So I'm here to breathe life into a creative like renaissance, kind of like to just infuse this planet in my dreamscape and yours with just amazing creative aliveness, and to help you so that you can activate that in others, because I am a leader of leaders. That is like, and you are too, if you're watching this. So don't let yourself get tripped up, and don't let fear win. Get fucking support. Get like have accountability. That's what I'm here for. So if you're interested in this message calls to you, you can private message me. I am having, if you know that you're in this, like you know that you're in this, we can get started right away. If you want to have I have 15-minute time slots for a conversation about this, because this 30-day container is a $997 investment. That feels good to me if you want to have that chat about it. Otherwise, if you can do pay in full, or I have an option to do a split pay, which would be $500 biweekly. And the return on investment is your doing. You get to create your offering if you have something that you've been sitting on for a while and just feeding into, your shadow selves. The result of this container is about, you get clarity. What is your offering? What is the course? What is the teaching? What is the program? What is the art that you already know this, right? So we're pulling this out of you, and then the tangible result is you will have a finished creation, and you will be offering it to the world, and you will be owning the value in that. So being in my energy, you receive this activation of your fucking power. And I hold you to it. This is not to be, confused with, this is not about, listening to your stories and coddling you, anything like that. Okay, so like, let's get that straight. This is about truth fucking serum. This is about you alchemizing your shadow around why you haven't been showing up and owning your value. And it is about you creating that tangible result. Okay? So I feel complete right there. I'm going to say goodbye for now, but you can private message me. You can, just reach out if you feel called. I love you. Bye.